time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Power Hour Live, October 10th, Friday. Hope everyone is surviving the blood in the streets. S&P is currently down over 2%, down 145 points. NASDAQ is down almost 3%, 712 points. Russell's down 2.5%, about 60 points, and the Dow's down 1.5%, about a little over 700 points. Gold up 1%, silver up 0.5%. Notes and bonds are green. 10-year yield down over 2%. Oil's down over 4%. Natural gas down over 4%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all finished below 1% down, or over 1% down. Euro and the pound are both up about 0.5%, and Bitcoin is down almost 4%. VIX up 30% from yesterday's close. 21.28 is where it's at currently. So I did a little midday stream, but if you didn't catch that, I'll kind of recap what I did today. So as far as my BICs go, this was my monster of my profits today. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tranches in the morning. First one was one lot. The others were two lots. On the first one, I actually got double stopped on the call and the put side. The other 5, I got stopped on the put side. That one, you can see 901, 917, 957, 957. Those last 3 was the big flush. So I left my office shortly after the morning live stream because I had to go ship a package. So I went to FedEx, and I had on an Elmo as well, and I was arguing with the guy at FedEx because I didn't have my ID, and I was trying to figure out why I needed my ID to ship a package. And then I looked down at my phone, and I saw the S&Ps were down 70 points or whatever it was. And I was like, all right, I got to go. So I leave. I look at my trade steward, and it shows that my Elmo took a $6,300 loss. I'm like, well, that sucks. And then I looked at my, it stops only the shorts. So I looked at my long puts, and I sold 3 of them for, I think, whatever it was, like $12. I posted it in the trades channel. And then I ended up selling out of the other ones for, so 12. I sold 3 of them for $12.20. I sold one for $69.10. I sold one for $80. And so I ended up booking $11,880 on that 5-lot Elmo because of those long puts. And then I get back to my office, and obviously I know my BICs also only stop the shorts. So I had some long puts on my BIC trades, and so I started scaling out of those, and I sold some for, the early ones I sold for $4.10. Then I sold some for $32.70. I sold a few more at $39.40. I sold another one at $50.20, and my last one at $37. And so on my BIC trades, I ended up making over $30,000. I'm up about $32K on the day. This account was like $150,000. Now it's at $186. So that was crazy. I mean, that's exactly why I only stopped the shorts right there. I mean, that's just, sometimes you get a gift. And you have to accept that gift. I don't want to be rude. I just said, thank you, Trump. Thank you, President Xi. And I moved on. So I held out some of those puts until, pretty, I think when it started to bounce on this time, right around noon is when I kind of shed the rest of them. So that was awesome. As far as other trades go, I just did in the live stream, I did one trade in AVGO. I missed a couple winners, but ended up taking an AVGO trade, which I lost $60 on. And then I'm still in some SPX puts that I'm up about 3,000 on those. I got into those right here. I kind of had this line marked. I kept bouncing off that line. So right here, I got short, or I bought some SPX puts, and I bought 6 of them. I still have 2. So we'll see if this thing's going to make another leg lower. And then on the losing side, I'll just bring up my trades channel here. I did 2 multi-tranche iron condors, no stops, and I just closed those out. Ended up taking a loss on those 2 lots of 4,955. I closed out my 1 DTE, lost 2120 on that. I also closed out my 6-7 put calendar, and that was for minus 5,474. So definitely took some losses. So it was a little ugly earlier, but those long puts obviously more than made up for it. I then, when things kind of started to chop in this area, I did a couple of no stop Elmos. Booked 1,200 on one, which was 40%, and I booked 50% on another, which was 1,275. So those were good. And then now I have on a couple of no stop multi-tranche trades. One of which is, or 2 of them are iron flies, 25 wide flies. So I did that one. Then I came in and added just a no stop iron condor, kind of that 3-2 version I bought. And then I added another 25 wide fly. So that one's centered. So combined, they look like this. So I need it to above 90, below 60-10 would be ideal for those to hit. I don't know if I'll take them to the bell, but we'll see. I think that is it. My inverse Krish, I haven't taken off yet. It's going to go max loss. I was hoping maybe it would get below 180 today when things started getting hairy. And then I could tell Krish how awesome he was again. But no such luck. So that's my day. Chad, how's your day?
Oh, it's pretty bloody. So you going over those long puts got me looking into my TLC I had on this morning. So I think I said it in the midday stream. I booked like $2,300. I had like $12 of slippage on the stop. This is 10 contracts. Okay. So I was on the 6680 put was my long put. So I plugged in the trade price tracker, what it would be if I would have let those stay on. I ended up closing them out, and even though I had the massive slippage, I think I closed some out for $15, $17, 16 something. So the 6680 put right now is worth $215. So if I would left it on and closed it out now, that TLC trade would have made $199,810. Almost $200K it would have made. I mean, I'm kind of sick to my stomach, to be honest with you.
Is that on a 10 lot? Is that right?
10 lot. Look at the... Let's see. Let's just double check this. 6680 put. Okay, I am wrong. I'm on the wrong DTE. Thank God. Okay. It's not 200. That's way too, I was on a different DTE.
Yeah, that didn't sound right.
Okay. I'm sorry. $95.
So about 95,000. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. Oh yeah, I bet those are getting beat down, huh? Oh, one of my SPX puts just hit. Got in at $5. It just hit $20. And I got in right here off that little trend line. Got one left. Holding out for another puke. Yeah, I don't really like what I've got going on right here. I was hoping for a 6,600 pin. Still might get it. Gonna need a bounce. Well, Monday is open. The bond market's closed. Stock market's actually open. Yeah, I did too. Till I double check today. It's going to be, I mean, normally it would be light volume after all this, and maybe pretty decent volume actually. But yeah, bond market's closed. Banks are closed. Well, Watson and I were chatting in the day trading chat, and at some point, Trump's going to announce the news is China deal's back on. We're back to having an agreement, and then this thing's going to rip. I was just saying, I hope he does what he did last time, which is pre-market post something like today's a great day to buy. We need that. We need that upfront clue from old Trump Daddy. I don't know who to think today. I don't like buying dips like this where it wipes out a month in one day though. I'm gonna give it a little more time to settle in. Although, yeah, I mean, it could rip back up in one day. But that's quite a dip. That is, we haven't seen that kind of dip since April, since the big tariff dip. Big dip in Bitcoin too. Yeah. Yeah, I may need to let my calls run that day if I get stopped on my BICs. Gold is loving it. A little dip yesterday, but nice little bounce back today. Silver, a little bounce today as well. Ten-year yield down 2%. Big drop in oil. Oh, some Bitcoiners wanted it to be that, but it's just simply a speculative investment at this point, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I don't know. I don't really see a correlation on big MOC numbers after a big move in the market that day. I mean, sometimes I've seen massive moves during the day, and then it's just kind of a normal, less than a billion many times. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Hopefully it's a big one. I don't think we'll get filled on a Mahomes today, though, unless you wait till the last minute. Let's see the 80 fly. The 80 butterfly looks like it's only trading for around 60 cents maybe, or less. Yeah, Tommy, that's just kind of a guessing game, man. I'm literally just watching price action, and when I see, every time I saw a big flush, I would sell some. I try to get out as the market's coming down so that they're spiking in value. There's really no mechanical way to do that. I mean, it's just kind of a guessing game. You don't know when it's going to bounce. Yeah. Yeah, there's been many days where I was like, dang it, I wish I would have sold more, because it bounces ferociously and it just kills the premium. And then there's days like today where I'm like, why didn't I just hold them all till the end of the day? Why wouldn't I just hold them all to the end of the day? It's hindsight 2020, but that's why I just kind of scale out as it comes down. Still have one 6,600 put that I got in right here. That trend line. So trading for over 25 bucks now. Got in at around 5. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in a $30 limit. So Tommy, here's a good idea. Like, same thing here. I have no idea where this thing's going. It could just puke into the close. It could bounce and rip into the close. So I'm just I started with 6 contracts on this 6,600 strike in SPX puts right here at this trend line, and I've just been kind of scaling out. And it's about to hit my 30 bucks if we don't bounce here. So on the daily chart, it's getting down to this level where it bounced on 925. Didn't think we'd get there today. Boom, $30. So on those day trades, 53.40. I'm having troubles with TradeZilla today. It's not syncing. All right, now I need a bounce for my multi-tranchers. It's getting out of whack. I need back up to 65.90. I mean, this is one hell of a move, kids. Lower expected move today was 67.16. We're at 65.69. Troy McNeil in the house. You doing okay today, Troy? Did you have your hedgies on? Please tell me you had some big hedges on. Please tell me you were overhedged. Just waiting for this day. As SPX kept hitting all-time highs. Beautiful. I accidentally got hedged today with my BIC puts, so that was nice. All right, SPX, that's enough. You had your fun today. Let's calm it down. I'm out of all my longs. I need a bounce now. Elliot, you selling Elmos right now? Still get 50 wide. I better sell some Elmos. I'm going in. Elmo, here I come. No stop version. There we go. $45 wide. I'll post it here. And here. That's just too juicy to pass up. I mean, we can't go any lower. Surely we can't go any lower. Said me all day. Yeah. All right, so here's my Conglommo now. 65.90 pin, please. Getting a nice little bounce off that daily level I was talking about, which is the low that we had there before we bounced on September 17th. Oh, no, not quite down to it, I guess. Yeah, the 25th is the one that I had the line on SPY. 917 is right there too. That Elmo I just put on is at 14% already. Got about 6.5 minutes till MOC. I will probably take this garbage off before MOC. I don't feel like there's any need to. I don't know if there'll be a big MOC, but I think it might give the air cover for a move, regardless of what it is. So I think I'll just take my fun and run before MOC here. Hopefully Pelosi's not getting the number right now. This thing starts ripping or something. I bet Pelosi had so many puts at the beginning of today. I mean, can you imagine how many puts she had? She's so good at trading. Well, now we're getting a little too bouncy for my Elmo. But it's helping my other. All right, 4 minutes till MOC. Why won't let me put half my screen on this monitor? There we go. It won't close, Elliot? You're hitting the red X and it won't close? Still get 20 wide. 13 minutes till the bell. All right, I'm going to start shutting mine down. Didn't get out of my Elmo before that little bounce I got out of my other multi-tranchers. My Elmo needs a down move, which I don't like here. May just have to scratch it. Pushing up against my short call. Little 5-point drop would be beautiful. Would be beautiful. Try to break even. 1 minute till MOC. I'm going to go ahead and close it. And the final profit is nice little dip into my exit for a, show it to me, exactly 20% profit. I'll take it, even though it was at 40% before. 1 billion sell side, and just like that, my iron condor would be at 90%. That's right. That's all right. I'm good with my day. Feel very lucky and fortunate on my day today. I am out clean on everything. Oh boy. My inverse Krish is not going to hit max loss as Nvidia's coming down. But I have to close it because it's about to go in the money. Sold it for 48 cents. In at $4.10, out at 48 cents, Krish. Krish on here? Still got some juice in these options. Let's see, we're at 75. Mahomes trading for around $1 with 8 minutes to go. I bet Elliot's doing Elmos right now. I'm not that good at Elmos. There he is. Boom, 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 rapid fire. And Moel. Well, of course. It's, Elliot Moel. That's why it's called the Elmo. SPX dipping again. At the money option, still trading for $5. Six minutes to go, heading to the lows. How low can she go? Mahomes fly, 65 flies, still trading for $1. Not going to get filled today. There's a new low on the day. I knew it couldn't resist. Oh man, just puking. Just hurling into the close. I know that most people don't like this, but but this is something that I enjoy. Let's see, the 55 fly now. Still trading for around $1. I mean, I enjoy it even more because I wasn't on the wrong side of it. Don't get me wrong. I've been on the wrong side of these. And I don't like that. But I also know that this is what creates some opportunity. So fun days to come, my friends. Fun days to come. Volatility is back. VIX back in the 20s. Almost not even back to highs of day. 22.24. At the money options still holding a lot of value. Okay, now we're down to that level that I mentioned on SPX, which is the 917 level. That's where she wants to bounce, I think. 65.50. Oh, I don't know. Correction, bear market, those are all media made up terms. You can call it that if you want. I think correction 5%, bear market 10%, is that right? Or correction 10%, bear market 20%? Yeah, those are all made up media. Those are CNBC terms. One and a half minutes to go. The SPX is just dying to get saved by the bell here. One minute. Let's see what we got here. 55 fly. Oh, it's up to buck 75. You might be able to get filled for a 30-second Mahomes. I'm going to pass. And we are coming down to lows. Closing on the lows. Scare the children into the weekend. $20 seconds. There she blows. Looks like it's going to be around 6,552.52. Low of day, 6550.78. Woo! What a day. What a day. It's one of those days where I haven't really eaten like I should. It's too locked in. It's just like I should have just got my popcorn, sat in front of my computer. But all right, all. That is a wrap. Get away from the screens this weekend. Refresh, re-energize, be ready to go for Monday. It is a bank holiday. Bond market closed. Stock market is open, which is typically light volume, but I don't know. We may see some. Well, if it is lighter than normal volume, what that means is the market is going to move easier than normal. So could see some big price moves Monday for sure. But get dialed in, get refreshed, recharge the old batteries. We'll see you next week. Cheers.